All right, there's going to be a little pause and a welcome before the welcome.
Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'll be reading the Bible passage of Matthew 6, verse 34. Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. So, what I understand from this Bible verse is that we should not worry about things for the future because the Lord will deal with it. Whenever we have days of trouble, the Lord will guide and provide us for us because He doesn't want us to be harmed. Therefore, the Lord will be with us in times of trouble and trials. So before we wrap up, let us sing a worship song to Him.
Lord God Almighty, sing holy, God Almighty. I hope people learn to live, help another, learning to give. Oh, we don't know, yeah, we don't know what we do. That's why we needed Jesus, oh, to open up and help us through. If you just take His hand, He'll lead you to peace and promises. Oh, what else can I say? Oh, and now what else can I do? Oh, to help you see. Holy, yeah. Lord God Almighty, I see holy, Lord Almighty. I hang my head and pray, take off my head, become naked, Lord. Teach me to fall on my knees, oh, and always sing to eternity. Oh, Lord, on my we sing holy, oh yeah, worthy is the Lamb. Oh, I didn't know better. I think we'd been deceived. If you are, would you even know? Would you see that the rocks are crying out and singing? Oh, to the knee. Oh, do they need to die? Oh, cry and sing. Holy is the Lamb. I will sing. My friend Luther, Yaswil Soaring, to those in the chat room who have known and loved him for years, want to read you a couple of Bible verses before we get started. Job chapter 1, verse 21. And he said, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Samuel chapter 2, verse 8. He raises up the poor from the dust. He lifts the needy from the ash heap to make him sit with princes and inherit a seat of honor. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and on them he has set the world. And we are the eyeball, and it's, we can't brag because the ear and the, some other organs are almost as important as we are. These are all God's choices. We happen to be the eye. It's not that we can boast about that. Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 15. As he came from his mother's womb, he shall go again, naked as he came, and he shall take nothing for his toil that he may carry away in his hand, possibly on his heart, by doing those good works that Christ has appointed before you were known in your mother's womb, that once you were saved by grace, well, you'd realize you're a servant of Christ, co-heir, servant nonetheless, who's had good works appointed for everyone to do, and they are gifted, each one in their own area. Hallelujah. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 7, such a comfort. I know you want to hear this one. For we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world. Welcome everybody to Flat Earth Nation. It is a Flat Earth Nation. Don't let them tell you anything else unless they're willing to debate you in a fair and honest way. I have got some serious lag time going here in the studio tonight. I don't think, maybe the YouTube algorithms are blowing my mind because I was doing all of that stuff on Hunter Biden before that. I just got so mad because, Randy and Tommy, some other people too, told me about the Hunter Biden. And, and I was just like, well, it's a politics thing. They're all dirty. And I did not know that he was up there with like the Clintons. He's been dirty for a long time. So I was sharing all that dirty stuff on the political side. And then I jumped right into, the 7 o'clock religious time. That's where we're at. This just time to share. And really what I want to do is welcome the first non-lurker of the evening. How are you doing? Hopefully some other people will be joining you shortly. But the main thing that's going to be the takeaway for this show is we should read the Bible as, Mudflood, Tartaria, Starfort, weird canal addicts. Man, give me some more Antiquitech. But to me, it's all going to go away as another fad conspiracy thing as they soak everybody back into the politics of the world. But I don't, if we keep it biblical, that's the way it's supposed to be. Because if we read the Bible and look for your Tartaria, your giants, your cryptozoology. We've been reading verses where they're going to be, going crazy. And,
spur of the moment is the way things are, which is why, I've got to go and check on Tommy's dogs. Obviously, we're getting a late delivery or something like that. You know what? A good friend, hacking the headlines, she's dipped her toe into the 1,000-year past before, and I saw she put out a video I missed the other day. So I want to check that out. Hopefully it's still up, and now the dogs have settled down. That doesn't mean I shouldn't go out and take a look, though.
All right, before getting started with today's video, I wanted to remind everybody to head over to hackingtheheadlines.com to get your Just Say No card. No matter what type of unlawful mandate or requirement or restriction you are facing, these cards give you a very easy and quick way to try to get around them. So whether it's a religious exemption, a proof of fee exemption, medical testing, face masks, or an advance directive for your medical records, it's important that you and your family have these on you at all times. The advance directive card, for example, is important for every single person who does not want this type of injection in their body. It's so important that you have this card on you. It can be part of your medical file. It comes with a form that is able to be notarized. So even if you are not capable of speaking for yourself, if you've been in an accident, if you have a stroke, God forbid, but if something like that happens, this will be part of your medical record to make sure that they are not allowed to give you any type of injections that you did not previously consent to. So you can sign your name on the back, keep it on your person, and also have the notarized form, and you will be good to go. More information on these cards are available on the website, hackingtheheadlines.com, and I will be leaving a link to that in the description. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Hacking the Headlines. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than my usual videos because I noticed this post on Reddit recently, and I've been thinking about it ever since. So I really wanted to just throw it out there and get your feedback on it to see if you've also been experiencing these symptoms or have noticed them in the people around you, because I know I have. And we're talking about what is commonly referred to as brain fog. Now, if you look up the symptoms of brain fog on Google, it says that it's feeling spacey or confused, feeling fatigued, thinking more slowly than usual and needing more time to complete simple tasks, being easily distracted, having trouble organizing thoughts or activities, forgetfulness, such as forgetting daily tasks or losing a train of thought, and word finding difficulties. So you go to form a sentence and the words are just not coming out right. And this person pointed out that they have noticed this in themselves and others, and it is concerning. So it says, has anyone else noticed the brain fog that seems...
All right, you're being interrupted right now as a prerogative because there's 5 viewers. Hadley, man, BC is chatting. They're seeing the things along the river. The new rocks are being exposed. Hacking the Headlines is laying it out. I couldn't be more excited about that, but I need to open up a new tab, hit the Drudge Report. Now, you're not going to believe what I saw earlier, because it might be, could it be that their fog, their memory fog, because I don't feel like I've always had a trouble, Well, I used to have a mind like a steel something, but anyway, here's an article I wanted you to see before we hear the rest of that. Study finds, research in a nutshell, linked from the Drudge Report. 7 in 10 long COVID patients still battle memory and concentration problems. This news alert. Back to the programming.
Seems to be creeping up on everyone. I'm not going to comment on what might be causing this because I don't know, but I feel a deep sense of uneasiness and dread about the general state of people's mental processes lately. It's incredibly subtle, but it's there. People forgetting names, driving poorly, or just being generally more befuddled and confused than usual. Please tell me nobody else has noticed this and it's just me. I'm getting worried that this is just the start. So it's definitely not just this person who's noticed this. This post has over 2,000 upvotes, which is a lot for this group, and it has almost 1,000 comments of people saying, most of the people agreeing that they have also noticed this. So I'm just going to go over a few of the comments, and then we can talk about the possible causes of this, or perhaps even some solutions to the problem here. Now, this person says there's so much going on in the world right now and people are distracted. I am distracted. I forget the most basic of things and I don't have the secret sauce, so that has nothing to do with it. And I mean, I don't have it either. A lot of people I know don't have it, so I don't think that's the only cause of this, even though it probably plays a part in it. Or maybe it's just all in our minds, you know, maybe you guys haven't noticed this.
Well, I got 2 words for it. Chemtrails. Is that one word?
But I know I haven't. That's why I wanted to throw this out there, because I'm curious to get other people's experience around it. Then this person says that they don't have the secret sauce either, but that they are forgetting way more than usual, and my motivation to get things done on my days off is down the drain. Exactly this. I had brain fog before CV. I changed my eating habits and the fog went away.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people who are saying that they think this is related to
Your
dietary
immune system.
issues, which that could certainly be a part of it. I don't think that's the only thing, though. I
Yeah,
think
maybe.
there's a lot going on here, and I think it's being done to us on purpose. I think that they are purposefully messing with our cognitive abilities through various different means, and it's because they want a population that is dumbed down and sedated and not able to fight back, a population that is easier to control and manipulate. Now this person says, or it says, my boyfriend and I were just talking about this today. We both noticed people are driving much more recklessly lately. And then this person says, everywhere for the last 6 months, fatal car wrecks are up in the US by 25%. I have brain fog right now.
Well, aren't we still addicted to all that heroin and fentanyl and that methamphetamines and stuff like that? And heroin's always out there. I think most people getting lonely, they're doing that. Suicide by fast driving.
Obviously, because I can't talk. So I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know what their source is for that, but I wouldn't doubt it if it was true. This person says, I seriously have days where I am firing on full speed with no problems, and other days where I can't even remember the simplest word or things I have never had problems with. It is so frustrating and the oddest thing, and it's so hard to explain. It's like there's a firewall in my brain that's stopping the information right before it gets to where it needs to go. I hate it and I have no idea what to do about it. And then someone else suggests that something is interfering with our electrical signals in our brains, which I think there's a good possibility there. I don't think that it's a coincidence that 5G just recently came online. I mean, we don't really know how long it's been active, but they made the official announcement, a couple months ago. That it was going online nationwide. So I think that probably has a lot to do with it, but who knows? I mean, that's the thing. That's what I wanted to get your guys' opinion, to see what you think is going on here, if you think anything is going on, if you've noticed this or not. This person says, I've lost my imagination in the past 6 months. It was so vibrant my entire life, and now the sparks just aren't clicking in my head. Very frustrating. The same. I hope somehow it comes back. I mean, I'm going to try and meditate and eat healthier, but I don't know. And now this reminds me of something that somebody else had said in the comment section that I thought was a pretty good observation, because this is something I've talked about on the channel before, how everything that's been going on in the past 2 years, I mean, they've always done this, but it's been really kind of exaggerated the past couple years. And that is, it's pretty much being in the cycle of abuse. But with a government, the isolation, the controlling of your finances, the constant stress, the telling you what to wear, i.e. face masks, or telling you what to put in your body, i.e. the secret sauce, and constantly changing the goalpost on you, saying, okay, now you have to do this. Oh, wait a second, now you have to do that. I mean, that causes a lot of psychological stress in people. And someone who is in an abusive situation like that, they tend to lose a lot of their cognitive abilities, which then makes them easier to control. So I think that probably plays a pretty big part in all this. Just this cycle of abuse that we've been in with the mainstream media and the government, they're all connected, right? All the same thing, is really taking a toll on people's psychological health. So I think that could play a big part in it too. Again, I think it's all part of the plan. They know exactly what they're doing, and they are targeting our cognitive abilities on purpose. And now, granted, this is all anecdotal evidence here, just people's own experience and saying what they've observed. So we can't really say for sure if this is even happening. But this person says, I really thought I was noticing this alone and it was coincidental. But I've experienced this gradually more and more over the past 2 years. What scares me most is how fast people lose their cool and become angry. It's like night and day. I have noticed this as well. People seem a lot more on edge and a lot more angry recently. Says, I saw someone get cut off yesterday. They waved their hand out of the window, like to say sorry. And the guy behind them proceeded to chase them down, get real close to their bumper, cut them off, and brake check them. It was an innocent enough interaction that turned into full-blown road rage in seconds. Makes me not want to leave my house. I'm not going to get shot or killed because people are stressed to the max and losing their minds. I mean, yeah, I think this is something that we could probably all relate to. I'm guessing, noticing these changes in people. And I know there's going to be people out there that saying, oh, you're just getting older. This is what happens when you get older. But I think it's more than that because there's so many people who are reporting this and they range in ages from like late teens to being in their 60s and 70s. Obviously, I can't go over all the comments here. I will leave a link to this post in the description box if you want to go and read through the comments yourself. But I really don't think you can just chalk it up to, oh, you're getting older and this is what happens as you age. I don't think that's it. Someone said, I don't doubt it, but do you think it could maybe be a natural side effect of having your thoughts obsessed by one topic so much over 2 years, isolation / lack of stimulation, etc.? Yeah, I think that definitely plays a part in it, but I just think it's a lot more than that. I think it's what we eat. It's the information we consume. It's the overload of information. It's being put in front of a screen for so many hours during the day.
It's for failing to realize that you are a temple and you have organisms living in you that eat what you eat, sleep when you sleep, and they're crying out for better nutrition. Blessed be the name. Now, where's that one video I watched? Was it, it might have been on a straight up search.
And I'm going to get the help.
Foreign legionnaires, does that mean
America and UK going to sign up to fight in Ukraine? And so Alex Rubinstein tweeted this out.
So this is what people today, the violence, the what should I do? Oh, I'll be mad at somebody. They're picking on Ukraine. I'll go show them. That's what he said.
He says American
Down to 3 people watching, huh? I don't know what happened here. I got a real weak signal. Everybody's dropping off.